Okay, we should be live. Here's hoping it all works out.
Okie dokie.
Okay, good job. There is a 3-second delay, which is the minimum.
Alright.
Hello, Hero Flame. Welcome. Okay, so it's amazing. I finally got the internet working. So I called the ISP and they fixed it. Apparently, they had to update the router. It was something entirely on their end. Can you believe it? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks, man. How about you? Things are really hectic here, but looking up. How are you doing? Oh yeah, by the way, Hero Flame asks, how are you all doing?
No,
Doing
fine.
good.
Just woke up.
Perfectly fair. It's early for you.
Yeah.
What up? Yep, there he is.
Yep, he'll be in a sec. Well, there's 5 minutes, 3 minutes left, so that's not too big an issue. Here we go. S for the fancy boy. Oh, forgot so much how much I love this creature. Oh. By the way, I will be using default tokens for everything, just generic tokens. Do not expect me to pop out like an actual proper token. Unless it's like, something important.
Good thing if this thing is a even if this thing isn't a construct, Ray of Sickness does not discriminate.
Uh-huh. Sure. Absolutely. Just tell yourself that.
Until
No,
they're
'cause
immune from necrotic damage.
it's poison damage, though.
Either way works.
If it's a creature made by necromancy, it's not immune to necrotic damage for some bizarre reason. God knows
Yeah,
why.
but at the same point, it
No,
could be a
don't end the stream.
celestial being or something.
Oh dear lord, if we're dealing with like some sort of avatar of death, we are screwed.
That would be a win for Doug.
If it's like, oh yeah, your god, I'm not with him. I'm just doing my own thing. Screw your god.
It's like, oh, the avatar of Merkel comes. It's like, well, sorry guys, I gotta switch sides now.
It'd be funny
Makes
if
sense.
like I'm the avatar of death, but screw your god. But I'm my own person.
Yeah, thanks so much, Hero Flame. By the way, guys, I don't know if any of you guys know, but we're at 50 subs, which doesn't mean too much in viewership. It just means there are 50 people who thought this channel was neat enough to give it a subscribe.
Yeah, we got it yesterday, I believe.
Yep, yesterday I got the last person in the middle of a fairly laggy stream.
Well, I mean, you could get a couple more if you just hop on the Discord and go, I need everyone on here to subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, but I want it to be organic, you know?
Yeah.
I want to be organic, like, you guys are watching this stuff, you like it? Oh, you click the button. Because it's like an organic person, it's like they're more likely to actually just, look at stuff. And the subscriber number doesn't mean much to me other than the fact that, the person likes the channel enough to be like, I want to know when this person goes live.
I'm curious how many of your
one of those
subscribers
things
are...
for streams where if someone pushes the subscribe button, something happens.
Actually, that was a thing, except just in this overlay, I didn't add it, and
Yeah.
I think I messed up something on Ray of Sickness. It says I have to make a ranged attack.
Yep.
Yeah. There's our short attack.
Yeah, here I am. I'm sorry. I hope you can hear me right. I have a new head.
Welcome to the stream. You're like 7 seconds early. Good job.
Nice.
And
not even the last one.
With that, hold up a second. Where's the D&D screen? It's all the way at the bottom. Have a look-see at our D&D screen. Ta-da!
Bottom, just like you.
Okay. I see the short stack is all the way in the back because I didn't get a chance to move them. Okay, there. Now
Alright, I
everyone
hope
should
I
more
sound
or less
alright,
be
but-
good.
Okay, I hope I sound alright, by the way, because I have a new headset and thus a new microphone.
Oh, you sound perfectly fine. Thank you.
Maybe I sound a little bit better than before, because technically this one was more expensive than my last one.
Yeah, it is cleaner. Easier for us to understand you, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice.
So I
Yeah,
will
my
say,
old one was...
so this is an incomplete board, as should be, fairly easy to understand, maybe. So what we have over here is pretty simple. I've got the battle screen on this side, and then I've got the chat right over here. I've separated it so that's easier for you guys to see. I mean, well, not you guys, the players. For the people watching, it's easier for them to see the chat. There's also
Yes.
supposed to be right above me. I'm supposed to have like a slideshow of the characters just so you can see the stats. I did not make that yet. I'm so sorry. Next session. I'll push that promise on to next session.
Next session is going to
Would
get
a
pushed on
certain
again.
someone like to give us a reminder of what happened? What's up?
Listen close, mortals, as we recap what happened in prior events.
Okay, who let the doll talk?
Finally making our way within the caves, a few things occurred. The one with suction cups all over their hands found themselves being attacked by skeletal birds. One which the cat said some rather vulgar things in accordion. This then proceeded with a segment in which four adventurers fail to understand the mechanics of a door. Only then were they greeted with my visage. Now, the failure of a lich and their party seems to have found themselves in a particular predicament, mistaken for someone they seem to not be.
I never
Let's
claimed
how
I was a
things
witch.
carry on now as we entered the fragile frontier.
That was a good recap.
I never claimed I was a witch. And I'll let you, wooden dummy.
Just let me talk.
So, we're kicking back into the session, okay? Now, obviously, I didn't ask any of you to roll, for turn order or anything like that. Actually, can I open turn order? Yeah, I didn't ask any of you to roll for turn order just yet. So when we last left off, this mysterious figure in wearing this like black cloak just pointed to Litney, okay, and after having mistaken them for their lord, and basically like, liar, liar. How dare you? How could you ruin my trust like that, you piece of shit? Does my feelings mean nothing to you?
I'm sorry, but I'm a bit confused. You're the second you're actually the third person who called me that.
A liar? Well, that's because you are.
No.
Goes to show
You
your
mistaken
history,
me
doesn't
for-
it?
No, just as confused me for your dark master. Look,
Oh?
just because I'm wearing a robe, look, they pull their hood back, revealing their necrotic skin, and look like this doesn't make me some I don't know, lich. Whatever your master is.
You hear silence for a few minutes, and you can like audibly hear like a tick, 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 and then just like a ding, and then she just this form just looks to you, it's like, So you're one of those creeps. A stalker so infatuated with my lord that you would don their own face as yours. Dude, it's
Okay,
kind of creepy.
I'm back. Sorry, my internet connection. This time it's me that has internet connection that failed for a bit because my.
Oh no, it's the
That's right.
curse. The curse of the bad internet. Totally.
No, it's not so much the internet as about my Wi-Fi thing got accidentally unplugged, but it's fixed now, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Litney is like, will reply back. Now listen, I do not know. I have no memory of who your Dark Master is. Because all I know is, because I'm like this because someone murdered me. But I don't care who your Dark Master is. I am just here to do a job. And I have my own goals.
And
I'm saying I don't know who this Dark Master is. But what I do know is she looks over to the back, or they look over to back where the blood was. Y'all been, whoever you serve has been very busy with it, because that blood pile we passed by earlier was about maybe roughly 2 weeks old. What's that all about?
why the fuck should I tell you? Like, seriously, you,
I mean,
I don't just go I don't just go barging into your home and be like, hey, you got a stain on your rug. Mind telling me what what nefarious acts you were doing? I don't go into your bedroom and be like, why does your bed smell like that?
Litney slams their quarterstaff down. Because as clearly you've been at this for a while. How many souls has your Dark Master had you claim?
And
How
when he
long
says, "Why does your bed smell like that?" I quip back. Well, because unlike you, I'm not the one who gets no bitches. I get some actions on that.
And then the skeleton turns to you and is like, I see. So you have a bard? A pet cat?
Razzle looks offended.
A barbarian axe wielder. And then she just looks to Litney. And a fangirl. And then she looks to Zed.
I'm
Bless
not quite
child.
sure.
Okay,
I
like,
am not
listen
quite sure.
here. I'm on a I'm on a tight schedule. The Lord's got me doing a lot of work, and if you're not going to be like, just if you're not going to just come in here for like, I don't know, your holy conquest and whatnot, you could just leave. Can you just leave?
Sorry, but we have a job to do.
Okay, what's your job?
Well,
Who hired
clearly,
you? How much?
Could I
I'll
try
give you this.
thing?
I'll give this skull of 5 children if you leave.
Lenny sees that, and they just pull out their book. Okay. You could feel this rage. See this aura of hate as soon as they mention this. This person mentions a skull of children. You see them.
They pull out. They pull out a skull that at first glance looks like a child's skull, but Litney, you're pretty sure that's a monkey. That's a monkey skull.
What? How are you this dumb? That's a monkey.
It's a child monkey.
Oh, child's a child. Flips through the book. Someone was trying to stop them.
Raz maybe wants to try to handle this a bit more actingly. They look to the puppet in their hands, one that seems somewhat sentient, looks to the person in a cloak and gets something of an idea. They kind of tap on its head, show it a note from their sign, and the puppet just kind of like looks confused before seemingly going, "Really? All right then. I would like to try to roll intimidation."
Have at thee, my boy.
Let me see if I remember what my intimidation stat is.
Do you have any RP to go with that intimidation?
No, but I have lucky, so
Okay.
lucky. Eh. Is it worth trying to waste one more lucky?
Given that Litney is kind of a bit enraged that yes, it's a monkey, but it's also a child monkey. Hey, can I technically give advantage since I'm proficient in intimidation?
You can assist. That is a thing you're capable of doing. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, go. Ratchel's trying to stop Litney from doing something dumb.
Please do something dumb. I would greatly appreciate it. If you
All right.
make
you want me-
death saves now, it gives me an excuse to go into your mind and do all sorts of fuckery.
So, one more?
Yeah, go ahead. You get this one's with advantage.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't.
Come on.
It was not meant to. You didn't. It was not meant to be. What are you RPing? Just RP. Tell me. What's he trying to do for this intimidation?
I was just gonna use the puppet.
Go ahead. Tell me. Yeah. What were you gonna use? You can't just say I used a
Razzle
puppet.
Razzle was going to act a little bit more sunken, essentially just kind of slump a bit more as they hold the puppet up. The puppet would begin to, of course, talk like this. "Fool! Finally, after all these years of sitting in your junk pile, I have been able to possess a mortal body."
Okay. So the robed figure just looks at you, and you can't see that facial expression, but you can see the eye, the glowing eyes and all that stuff, and you can just see like just blink, and it's like, I'm a child's toy.
You've had me in your possession for about a month now, and you've yet to realize I possess within me a powerful demon.
The figure just shrugs, like, I mean, I'm not looking for a demon, so I didn't give a shit. I'm kind of looking for like something cooler, like a devil.
What is the difference?
Well, you see, once that
Okay,
A
so I
demon is
actually
a
know
waste of
about that one.
space. And then she just points at you. Listen, if you want to buy that off me, I don't give a shit, okay?
Okay, let's be clear. Are we fighting this guy or not?
I'm
Right now,
I'm
you now
waiting-
have two
I mean,
people who really want to fight the
Okay, you know
cultist.
what? I'll say this specifically because Doug is the one who's kind of being quiet about this. Why don't you roll me a perception? You can get with advantage. Yeah, because of what you are. Because specifically what you are. 17. Doug, looking at this guy, this person, this thing, it is a skeleton. Without a doubt. It is undead. And you do get the vague idea that this thing is fairly powerful. Although you don't imagine that, it's probably not powerful to the point of just slaughtering all of you in just like an instant or something, but it'll be like it's not weak. You know that it's a fairly powerful undead skeleton. And you get the feeling that it's not exactly humanoid. That's just a little bit of information your way. Do with it as you will.
If anyone's not gonna stop me, I'm going to be launching a chill touch because this thing just ticked Litney off. Unless someone stops her right now.
Well, Raz can't say anything, and I'm pretty sure the puppet would 100% endorse your plan.
Doug, you're the only one that can do it.
Give me a second, just reading up on something. I mean, I don't see any reason why not to do this. Oh no, wait, if you deal damage. Nope, never mind. Yeah, nope, all you.
For no reason in particular, here's turn order. You can all feel free to go ahead and roll on it. Click on your character and roll.
Oh, I'm going last, so it doesn't matter.
Right click, add run.
Well, that was a nat one. If only you let me. Wait, why is there a point?
Because he turned on tiebreaker. Like
Yeah.
if two people roll, you both get a random number.
Sorry, that 18 is for Rachel. I rolled a nat one, by the way.
Razzle does not have their own turn, do they?
No, that was supposed to be Litney. Sorry. And yeah, that first chill touch missed.
Yeah. So okay. By the way, just so you know, familiars and stuff will just move on your turn, just to make things easier for everyone. So yeah, I'll add you in. You got an 18. Doug got a 1, which is impressive. A natural 1.
Yep.
Laviande is a 12. A Razzle's a 16. And slash R plus. Oh. Zid got a 14. Not bad.
We have our level up stuff, right?
Yep, you've all leveled up and you've all full rested. Remember that. At the end of last session, I told you, right? I told.
So we have all.
And I put out a ping, everyone.
So we have all our spell slots.
Everything is back. Your guys are at full power because honestly, I just felt like, it's the very first time I'm not going to be like, hey, let's have a boss encounter.
Everyone's gonna die.
And in addition to that, we're gonna have a TPK. You're gonna
but you remember,
spell
you guys get everything at full, but you do not get Litney's temp HP.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's something which you get from preparation, and I'm not giving you that.
Yeah.
Well, Litney, conveniently, it's your turn first.
Very well.
That's good. It's good how things rolled out that way. Otherwise, I would have put you at the top of the turn order forcibly anyway.
Just Litney doesn't know about the whole undead thing, but knows that they are wanting to make sure if this person can heal, shutting it down.
Sure, go ahead. Roll me attack. Put your spell. Please put the. If you're casting a spell, please give me the information of what it does.
Before rolling?
Whatever, click on it. Play the game.
Wait, again with the net one?
Oh, wait a second. Oh, you actually already
What?
rolled.
Yeah.
Well,
What the
well,
heck?
well.
You cursed yourself, Litney.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
As you
Right.
reach out with your ethereal icy hand and just try to grab at try to grab at her. You know, this robed figure just kind of tilts it aside a little bit, and you basically just whiff it. But as you whiff it,
Mhm.
another skull does fall from their robes, and that is an actual child skull.
Let me roll. Can I roll a wisdom and
Ah,
save? See
shit.
if
Go ahead, roll a wisdom saving throw. Yes, as a
because
small humanoid skull falls from their robes and clatters onto the moist ground.
Litney is peeved, but is not going to be. You're like grab the quarterstaff, go bash this person.
Great. You have a
And they're gonna
bonus action?
What? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I don't want to waste it. It would be expeditious retreat is my only bonus action I got.
Then you can end your turn there or move.
Oh wait, I'll move behind the box.
Go ahead.
Like right here.
That's perfectly fine.
Sorry, I have partial cover,
Go ahead. Okay.
and I'll be.
Yeah, partial cover. These boxes aren't huge, but there are big piles of stuff all over the ground. We could say that you'll have partial cover against any range attack, any close range attack. You're gonna have to deal with a bit more,
Yeah.
Great. And now it's the enemy's turn. My oh my, what a beautiful day it is. As this person, this thing, having been attacked, just glares towards Litney. You dare attack the Tree of Triumph! The Tree of Triumph will end you! And it's immediately gonna charge forward. We're gonna open up with an attack. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got going on over here.
I do have a AC of 16 because of a mage armor still.
Well, that's fine. That's good to hear. Here's their first attack as they reach out with their claw to hit you, and that's a 17.
I will. I'm gonna shield.
As they reach out, bony skeleton claws protruding from their sleeve, which none of you saw before. You just saw a gloved hand. And now you see a skeletal claw and you don't know what to make of it. As it basically rakes across the floor, just trying to stab at Litney. Razzle jumps forward, brings forward a magical shield. The claw scrapes against the shield. Now,
You're gonna have to try harder than that.
as a bonus action, she looks to you. You may have a good shell. But what about the pet? As basically from the back of her robe explodes a long bony tail, reaching out to attack Razzle.
Why?
Oh, that's a natural one. Luckily,
Wait.
Yes.
How does Raz dodge? How does Raz dodge this attack?
I'm going to dodge this attack by leading into my turn, which I think will be very funny.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
their movement action, bonus action. Just so you guys know,
I'm now going
don't
to
get hit by
use
her. You might die instantly.
a rather interesting sort of vicious mockery in the fact that Razzle does the dodging, but surprisingly, the puppet's the one that delivers the insult.
Go ahead. Oh,
Basically, Razzle just kind of cartwheels to the side, dodging the move, as the puppet lets out this little gem. That attack and your form are both lacking.
okay. Let's see. Let's see them make a wisdom saving throw. One.
We're
Eight,
also
one. I know.
Laviande.
I know. Don't worry about it.
They did not pass.
They didn't. They are not very
Maybe not.
wise, as my RP probably got across. Okay. So then they're like, "What? How could you say such a cruel thing? Have you no feelings? Do my feelings mean nothing to you?"
So it's just remind me, it's just the D4, not the no add-ons, right?
They take 1d4 damage. I don't believe there's any add-on.
2, and they have disadvantage on their next attack.
Yes. I mean, you guys can look it up and see if it says anything extra, but to my knowledge, it's only 1d4 damage, which makes it, the weakest spell. But great for the
Razzle's gonna move
disadvantage.
over here and
Okay.
grant inspiration to Laviande.
I feel a little conflicted, but I guess you are technically out of their attack range. Even though they have an attack they can reach 10 feet, that's their bonus action attack, not their primary attack.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the weakest spell, but it deals psychic damage specifically.
Yeah, which is great. Again, the great
which
thing
nothing
about
else
this,
is-
the great thing about the spell is the disadvantage, the fact that it's just a cantrip.
Yes, but I'm just gonna grant Bardic
Understood.
Inspiration to Laviande, and that will be Razzle's turn.
And now it's Zid's turn. And Zid, seeing the situation, makes a decision. Zid attacks.
Mhm.
That does not hit.
Exactly.
That does not hit. Zid throws a needle towards this robed figure, but the needle just pierces through that rope and just flies right through. Unfortunately, the anatomy of a skeleton is quite complicated, especially when you can't see the bones. Zid sees that. Zid retreats a little bit. Zid will bonus action hide.
That's fine.
Oh!
Bird Boy is stealthy.
Like the Bird Boy had good rolls. They got a 10, which would have been pretty good if it wasn't, a boss monster. And then a natural 20. Bird Boy's on a roll.
Yeah.
Well, next time they'll get advantage.
Laviande
Laviande is still out, probably. I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
How would Laviande fight this?
Not by eating it.
You know what? You know how? By moving
How?
her to the bottom of the turn order and saying it's Doug's turn first.
Oh, okay.
After Doug, if he's still not back, we can wait a bit. We can wait a few minutes. We're not like rushing to finish this as soon as possible.
I'm stuck on what I want to do. I thought I had more time. We're just going to Toll the Dead for now.
Okay, I'm back. I hope I didn't miss too much. Sorry.
Oh, in fact,
an issue.
no, it's your turn. I literally just pushed you to the next turn because I like, okay, it's your turn. I'll put you next, but you came back just in time. Great.
Nice.
So
Alright.
we'll do Doug's thing next. Good thing he didn't roll. So
Okay,
it's
so
your
what
turn.
happened here?
So you know this much. This thing, it has a primary attack. Okay, which is just a 5-foot claw attack, and it's got a 10-foot bonus action tail attack. But its attack range is only 5 feet technically.
Also, you have Bardic.
Alright, I see.
Yeah, it's
Okay, and
so
I have
far
Bardic
missed with every
Inspiration.
attack. Luckily.
Alright.
But you
Alright,
can
okay,
imagine
so-
it'll do quite a hefty chunk if it hits.
All right then. And who has he attacked yet so far?
Yeah, yep. They
Tried
hit.
to hit
they-
Litney.
yep.
Okay, cool. Let's see. What can I do?
I imagine.
Doesn't seem to have any legendary actions yet.
No. Doesn't seem to have any.
All right. How high is the ceiling in this room?
Oh, in here?
Yep.
About 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. I see. Let me think for a second. What could I do?
30 feet at the highest point. It's
All
closer
right,
to 20 feet around the edges.
All right. Well, I'm on the floor, and I could cast levitate on it because technically that would mean put him in zero gravity, which would make it hard for him to move. But I'm not sure that would be very useful.
I have no clue. I mean, just make an attack.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
If you want to get advantage, try flanking.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? Actually, since you use flanking rolls, I'm gonna use that. Okay. So. Okay, toggle advantage, and that's going to be an attack. There you go. And okay, so that's a 16. Does that hit?
Yeah, 16 hits just exactly.
All right, cool. Now, I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
So 5 acid, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna use my racial trait to use There you go. I think that's the one. And I'm gonna use a second level spell for that.
Yeah, just remember.
Wait, actually,
this is not. It's not live, but at the same time, you know, you're at full health, so it doesn't matter.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna use a spell for that. I'm just gonna do the basic thing.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's an extra d6 plus my charisma ability modifier. Is for that hit. Yes. I think that's the one. No, that's not the one. That's the one. Sorry, wrong one.
It still misses. It's the same modifier.
Oof.
And I can't add a.
But no.
All right,
Well,
and so it only takes 5 acid damage.
Yeah, it does not resist the acid damage.
All right, so that's my action. My bonus action. There's nothing I think I can do as a bonus action, so I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna, stop there, and that's gonna be my turn.
Fair enough. Doug, you said Toll of the Dead?
Yeah, I'm just gonna Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So I need a wisdom save from.
Oh no.
Oh no. 4 necrotic damage if you fail.
Well, they failed. You got a -1 wisdom.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping for that. Yeah, 4 necrotic.
Understood. You guys are slowly doing a number on this guy. Very slowly.
Yeah, very, very slowly. And that'll be.
Oh yeah, if he hits one of you, let's see how slowly it does a number on you.
Yeah. I'm immortal. It's fine.
I mean, you're the only one here who's gonna be fine. Okay,
Yeah.
who's next?
Litney.
Okay. Litney. Just initiative 0. It doesn't actually do anything, but just as a little bit of a what's it called? Just a little bit of a heads up, I guess.
Yeah.
The creature who you're fighting, their eyes turn to the cat, and you can see a slow smile on their face. You get the feeling they're gonna want to target the cat with something.
Very well. question is, I don't know if it's going to be a attack or like a one that's going to require a DC or anything. All right. Since I am flanking, even if I use a range attack, it's going to be a normal. It would be normal.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to range attack, it's going to be flat. Just because,
Yeah.
flanking rules.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to try and do this. It's if it's any form of attack that requires them to roll it's probably better that they get disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Like the disadvantage they already have.
Yeah.
Go ahead, just do something. What have you got planned?
Let's see. I'm gonna have to shut them down somehow, so I will go with, I can't believe I didn't put this. Okay, I'm gonna cast Acid Splash. Oh no, Ray of Sickness, not Acid Splash. Sorry.
Go ahead, roll flat.
Yeah. Hold on. Getting down there. I had to really minimize it.
No worries, no.
Okay, sorry. I know I have to. How do I do the roll for attack? /R.
It sounds like it's a Constitution saving throw rather than an attack.
Well, no, it says I have to make a ranged attack, and I forgot to add that in.
Oh, what's your intelligence?
It's a 3, but since it's a range,
I know.
+5.
Wait, yeah. It's the /R 1d20 +5. Go ahead, roll.
RD.
Yep, /R.
All right. One.
How about I roll for you? Oh, just roll a 1d20, please. Like, on the left-hand side at the very bottom, there's like dice. You can just click on d20 and just roll that, please.
All right.
Also, if you click on the advanced dice roller, you can roll like more than 5 dice.
Okay, so that's 5 + 5, 10. Misses.
Yeah, it says. Crap! It says on a hit, I think.
Yeah, it
Let me double check.
misses. It misses. And have no fear. They'd ace a DC 13 Constitution saving throw anyway.
Oh, they have to make it anyway.
Why did they have to?
No, I thought what you.
No.
just said.
They'd beat the saving throw anyway, no matter what.
Okay.
It's like
That's sadly all I can do.
Yeah. Okay. That's your turn. Well, I will say by doing that, you have piqued his interest a slight bit more. And then
Litney.
It's turn now.
Litney is prepared.
Oh dear.
It knows who it wants to attack, but now it's got two options. It's got two problems in its way.
A annoying undead and a cat. Which is the better target?
Man, I know I'm being targeted just because I hurt its feelings.
You absolutely are.
But at the same time, Litney was the one that.
Okay, so Laviande, does this hit you with disadvantage? I guess the first attack, 11.
How much? 11? Let me check.
That
No,
doesn't hit you. Yep.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit.
Okay. And now they're gonna make one more attack towards Laviande because they think Laviande is the person least likely to have shield. Because Laviande is just a bard, a weird bard who likes attacking. And the puppet's also a bard. 19, does that hit you?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, give me a
Wait.
second to make sure. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so this character, the person who referred to himself, I believe, as the
I
Tree
can't.
of Triumph.
I can't. Wait, I can't add the bardic inspiration to my AC, can I?
No. Not unless they are that
Ah.
special class.
Yeah, no. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Mr. Turtle, I'm so sorry to hear that. So anyway, basically the Tree of Triumph, that's what they call themselves. They reach out and slash at you, Laviande, with a claw that emerges from their right hand. The same claw they used to attack, the same claw they used to attack Litney.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen their other hand for some reason. So it scratches down at you, and you manage to just basically duck out of the way. You don't manage to duck out of the way, however, of the tail that comes spinning around to jab into you. So this does 1d12 plus 6 damage, plus 5 damage. Oh my god! Minimum damage. You take 6 points of damage as the tail slashes into you. You are so lucky right now.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, cool. Let me just give me a sec.
You are so lucky, boy.
That's like a paper cut.
I mean, it's 6 points of damage, which is,
I know.
but it's better than
keep laying on
it's better than getting 18 points of damage.
That's fair.
Or 12 on average. Oh, you're so lucky. You're so
Wait,
lucky.
Yeah, I don't know why I
Didn't
was
they have
feeling lucky today.
Remind me, didn't they have disadvantage on their next attack?
The first attack, I rolled with disadvantage.
Okay,
You
just
can
make
see
sure. Got
8 plus 5 plus 6, and it's
Got it.
taken to 5, right?
Got it.
Alright.
Otherwise, the 13 might have hit. Maybe that's their
Yeah.
turn.
Alright. Let's
Uh,
try and get this guy down fast.
by the way, Doug,
Yes. Yes.
you, as the dead cleric, know, with the highest perception, you can hear a sound you recognize as bones mending themselves together.
Ooh. Does it sound like he's healing with the bones, or does that sound like it's coming from somewhere else?
Oh yeah, they healed.
Fantastic. I
Alright,
will
so
shout that in response.
You might want to tell someone.
I shout out that he seems to be healing from the minor amount of damage.
And
very well then. I know what I need to do.
Yep, it's Razzle. It's your turn, pet cat, pet of the bard puppet.
Okay, well, Razzle's going to do the same sort of thing they did last time, which is try to draw the skeleton's attention. But first, bardic inspiration to the dwarf.
Good. Thank you.
Razzle's now going to go a little bit further away, as the puppet lets out another insult at their to their benefit. Basically, just shouting over to the cloaked skeleton, who's gonna have to take another wisdom save. If I was your Dark Lord and I saw you dressed like that, I'd be sorely disappointed.
Huh.
What's wrong with what the Tree of Triumph years? I'll have you know I loaded this from a very fine corpse. 3 of them, in fact.
Yes,
I
and
may have not yet
basic.
seen the Lord since then, but I'm sure when I see them, they'll greatly appreciate my fashion.
Basic.
No!
Did he,
How much?
Did he
Roll
really
your
say
damage.
basic?
Let me just roll that damage then.
Oh.
Still 2.
2. That's still better than nothing. I swear to God, if this character actually scores a critical hit on someone, you're dead. Luckily,
Well, they
that's never
have
going to happen.
attack disadvantage again.
Yeah. Abby, whose turn is it
Yeah.
right now? Specifically, it is Zid's turn. Zid's got advantage on their attack. Slash R2D20. Keep higher
It,
1 plus 5. That's a 22. That sounds like a hit. Slash
Yep.
1d4 plus 1d6. They did not level up, by the way. Zid did not level up. They still dealt 7 damage. I think that is the largest chunk of damage this guy has taken so far.
Yep.
just give me a moment and I'll
And
be.
now Zid goes back to attempting to hide. And hides very well. Like you guys.
Yeah.
Zid just like pops out randomly and just throws needles every now and then. You don't know where he is. You just see needles come flying every now and then. This time the needle actually struck something. And you guys hear a crack. A very solid crack. Definitely more than they healed for.
Well done, kid. Young one.
You hear no response because Zid doesn't want to get hit by the
Oh
skeleton.
yeah, but
It is
Litney would know
Laviande,
that.
your turn. You got a paper cut. You got a boo boo. You got a tail boo. The skeleton also has a tail, and they think they're better than you. Oh no, it's
Are you gonna?
Laviande gone.
He's muted.
He is muted. Gone with the wind. They've been taken. Too young from this world. I'm gonna have a drink of water.
Let's see. And though that little tidbit that you gave earlier does pique my interest.
By the way, I was looking at the stream, and we have a little bit more than a 3-second delay right now, which is setting. But don't worry about that. I'm just gonna have Doug have his turn first. Doug, your
Yep.
turn.
Okay.
Let's see. So he's probably gonna heal from this, but let's try for it. I am going to move up to him.
Oh, you're
And I'm
approaching him.
I'm approach him. Or it. And I'm gonna swing with my axe.
Go ahead. Okay, that does indeed hit. I cannot
And
deny
then
that hits.
I'm also going to use my channel divinity, the
Uh-huh.
touch of death,
Yes.
which allows me to deal an extra 7 damage of necrotic.
Oof. Yeah, you swing down. You take a massive chunk out of this creature.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to, or does that use my bonus action? Nope, that just deals extra. Okay.
Fact.
So as a bonus action, I think, which one of them was hurt? Laviande or?
Laviande was minorly hurt.
Yeah, I only got like a paper cut.
Okay, then. In that case, alright, in that case, I'll end my turn.
Very well.
Sure.
And he's still not here.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll have to deal
More
with
and
that.
more connection problems. I'm sorry. I
Ah.
hope I'm not too late.
Oh, that's fine. I just had Doug take his turn first.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's I guess it's your turn now, Laviande.
Oh,
You still
nice.
have
Okay.
advantage.
Okay, what did I miss? I
Basically,
think I got
Doug decided to step forward and slash this bitch, and basically did a huge chunk of damage. Like so first off,
Ooh.
Zid actually got a really good hit in, took 7 points of damage, and now
Mhm.
Doug gave them about
15.
15 points of damage or something like that.
Something like that.
All right, how are they looking so far?
If I could figure out how to do it, I would tint them in a color. But I cannot remember how to do it. But, you know, they are... here it is. They are looking a little red. A little damaged. A little
okay, nice.
beaten up. And, Doug?
All right.
Doug,
Yeah?
you get a
Yes.
really bad feeling now.
Sounds enjoyable.
Oh, yeah, you get a really bad feeling from this character right now. Laviande, you're none the wiser. You just know that they've been losing bone marrow. Which is basically the fat of the bone.
Hopefully they don't explode when they die.
Who knows?
Alright, well, I'm a warlock, which means my only real means of inflicting the actual damage without being a waste is using cantrips, which is exactly what I'm going to do.
Go ahead. I dare you.
Nat 20.
Natural 20. Not bad.
Oh, okay, I can't... can I use my Bardic Inspiration for damage, or is it not the right class?
Not unless the Bard is that very specific subclass.
Ah, dang it. Alright, just wanted to make sure.
You can use it for rolls, but not for the damage. If you roll a
Alright.
if you roll a d20, you're able to use it for the most part, I think. But that's it.
Alright, so my finger opened up, revealing those like beaky claws and just like dripping acid everywhere. Ah, click the damn thing. There you go.
10.
10 damage. Alright, perfectly average. And on top of that, this time I'm gonna use a spell slot though. Okay, so I just need to remember how much the... Okay, so when I connects when a water spell slot, you get +1 per level of the spell slot. Okay, so 2d8, an extra 2d8 to the attack that I'm going to do if I hit at least. There you go. Okay, so that's a hit, isn't it?
That is indeed a hit.
Alright, so this plus, okay, my charisma modifier is already part of it, plus 2d8.
Go ahead, roll.
Necrotic. So 6 plus 5, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, equal to the total damage dealt. So that would be 6 plus 5. Well, doesn't matter
They are
anymore.
not living. They are not living, so you can't heal.
Oh, yeah. Well, it still does the damage, though.
Yeah. That's a good chunk of damage. They're looking really bad right now. Really bad, really dangerous.
Okay, wait. So let me just calculate. So 10 plus 6 equals 16, plus 5 equals 21.
That's a
21?
huge chunk of damage indeed.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the end of my turn. Yeah, that's the end of my...
Good.
Alright, yeah, that's the end of my turn. Okay, wait, actually... Do I risk it?
Go ahead, take a risk. We appreciate risks here.
I'm going to... Okay, so is that box open?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna get inside that box.
I will say it's covered on both your side and his side.
Either way.
Okay, go ahead. Enjoy that. That's technically part of it. Okay.
If I'm going to...
It's gonna
if
be
I'm
harder
going
for
to
you
die,
to...
I might as well die
gonna
in
be
the
harder
box.
for you to attack them, but if they move over to you, they can attack you. But they'd have to move away from these people. Don't worry about it. We'll deal with it when it happens.
Well, if he moves away, he is gonna have to take an attack of opportunity from
and
either Litney
you're
or
still
Doug,
you're still in his range, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Initiative count 0. Hey guys, remember that thing that happens in initiative count 0?
It's gonna heal.
The whole cavern starts to shake.
Oh, right.
Ah, crud.
As you guys hear the sound of underneath.
Oh,
Just this
Lord.
rumbling sound. I'm gonna need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. Except Zed. Because Zed will succeed, so I don't need to bother.
Dexterity saving throw, dexterity. There you go.
22.
16.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I can't believe this. All of you succeeded. The one anyone who failed and got knocked prone is the big bad.
Oh
he
no.
just
seems like-
like raises his arm in the air and like, I command thee, kneel. Just
Yeah.
collapses on the
It's-
floor
Oh,
it's
like a
your-
pile of
good
shit.
RP moment.
it's
I gotta
your-
give RP moment.
Yeah.
You know, given the current positioning, I can just imagine that JoJo meme where the three of them are kicking the crap out of it.
Yes,
Razzle's
part
got a wine
5.
glass.
yes.
Okay.
Laviande just sips on her glass of oil and fat and just joins in.
Oh, please give us that a chance. This is way too good. We also get advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a melee attack, well, technically, only
We all have
you,
melee weapons.
only Litney gets advantage. Go on,
Oh
Litney.
no.
Are you
It's
capable of
Litney,
killing this guy
Litney.
before his turn?
Litney pulls out their quarterstaff.
Oh no. It seems like you've fallen and possibly can't get up.
Bratchell just does that all punching their palm motion, and I get advantage.
Go ahead.
Since they're prone, right?
Yeah, go ahead if you believe so.
23.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing this double with 2 hands.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
7. Wait, I think did it account for the? Hold on, let me double check something because it's
That's
supposed
one-handed
to.
damage.
Oh, that's the one-handed.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Okay, so if I do the 1d8, let's see. Well, actually, since is that enough to kill them?
I'm not saying anything.
All right. Depending on which is lower, I'll go with the highest number.
So, I'm gonna say,
Yeah, the one-handed.
yeah, you don't get to make that choice. Just so you know,
All right.
you don't get to make that choice after you roll.
Oh,
So Litney, as you crack your quarterstaff into it, you hear a solid crunch. And is that your turn? That's your turn. You don't have anything viable you can do after this, right? They aren't moving. You did the crunch. They aren't moving, but you didn't hear any sounds
going-
other than the crunch.
they'll have disadvantage since they're prone, right? Well,
And
they already.
also have disadvantage of attack next turn.
I mean, they're not moving.
Just in case, I am going to move Litney in a safer position.
Go ahead. Feel free.
Right. Okay, let's see. 10, 15. Right, 5, 10, 15,
Right.
20. Behind these boxes.
Wonderful.
Hmm?
And that sounds like the end of your turn. And congratulations on defeating them so far, because it sounds a lot like da-da-da-da-da. Stage 2. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Holy
As the
crap.
rope tears apart, bit by bit, it tears apart. Large bony protrusions make it just slam into the walls, and the rope seems to extend and cover it up as they stand
Well,
up
good thing I
again, larger. Oh, it's been a long time since someone could beat the first of the tree. Oh, this is going to be wonderful.
Sorry.
And now comes a claw attack at you, Doug.
Sounds good.
Uh-huh. 1 second. Oh, sorry, with disadvantage.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good thing that was a disadvantage.
Yep.
Now the disadvantage is gone. So, that's their first attack.
Yep.
And now they make a second attack They make a second attack now.
They still have disadvantage, correct?
Nope, only for the
No.
first. They stand up.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. That is hit slash. Oh, that's 13 points of damage right there. They slam down at you with one claw. And basically, you manage to batter it away with your axe, and they slam down at you with the other, just leading a solid hit. It leaves an impact.
How bad is Doug looking?
Oh, he's fine.
It's fine. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's a dwarf.
I will say, stage 2 is honestly, more in line with just, what you guys should be coming up against. And it's got a bonus action attack, which it will be doing. And because of how Laviande is inside a regular wooden box, and it's become massive right now, and the fact is, it's big enough that it can just look into the box now, so it's become average. They're just gonna bonus action, reach in there with that tail and slam down at Laviande, who I assume is not here anymore.
Okay,
Well-
I'm back. What did I miss?
So stage 2 of the boss
You're-
fight.
You're about
Oof.
to die.
Eh, merde.
Stage 2 of the boss fight. It launched 2 attacks against Doug. One missed, one hit, did 13 points of damage. And basically, because it's big enough, and it can just move ever so slightly, it basically just has direct line of sight into the box. So it's going to just directly attack you.
Okay, how many attack does this guy fucking have?
Stage 2 has two multi-attack and a bonus action attack. But
I
the
love
bonus...
that the first encounter has a 3-level boss fight.
No, I mean, who knows? I don't know what you're
It's a
talking about.
sixth-level boss fight.
Hold up 1 second.
Razzle, roll that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that
god! No, stop. That is not the damage. I
You
forgot
sure?
the R, so it didn't roll. It just typed in. It didn't. I forgot to do the 1D. 7 points of damage, which is... You're very lucky, Laviande. You're taking no damage from this thing.
Well, I am, but not much is all.
By the way, at the end of its turn, Doug, you notice that there's a crack as this thing seems to immediately start falling apart. It's doing the opposite of what it was doing earlier. Instead of constantly healing, it seems to constantly just fall apart. So it seems that there's a limited time event.
Weakling.
Razzle! Hey, Razzle! What's you up?
Well, once again, I'm still kind of, don't have a lot of things unless I want to get up close, and I don't have anything that would get me up close. So,
You have magic.
I'm going to grant.
You're a magic
Bardic-
person, aren't you? Liar.
Yes, but most of my stuff works against things that aren't skeletons.
That makes perfect sense. That's rather
You know, like,
unfortunate considering
sleep.
you're traveling with a necromancer and a dead cleric.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grant Bardic once again to the dwarf.
I still have the last one.
Oh, I'll give it to
No
Litney.
one's used your bardic inspiration yet.
I was going
Yeah,
if my attack missed, I would use
I
it,
know.
but I didn't.
They've just had good rolls. Either the roll was good enough or it was too bad.
I'll
Alright,
give
I'm
it to
gonna need the
Litney.
next one.
Thank you.
So I only have one more of those to pass out,
Actually,
and
no. Save that for one, and for yourself, because it's like
You can't use it on
This is-
themselves.
you
Bard's
can't
gone.
use
Save-
Bardic on yourself. It's
Okay.
specifically to help your team.
Yeah.
And you know, it's been working so good so far. I'm gonna keep insulting the giant skeleton.
Okay, tell me your insult, and then I'll roll and see what happens.
The demon just continues their onslaught. If that's how underwhelming you've turned out to be, one can only shudder to think how weak this god you serve is.
Oh,
They've done their best so far. That's their absolute best so far. Okay, don't laugh at them.
Still doesn't work.
They've done their best. It just didn't work. They finally
Well,
got
their
a
best
they
isn't
their best is
their
a
best
C. Okay,
really isn't much.
their best is a C apparently. Okay, and then
Well,
Only
more
one
like a C
damage, but
minus.
that's not what I'm doing it for.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, let's mark disadvantage. This is great. This is what D&D is meant to
Any
be.
reaction?
Yes, that is a reaction. How dare you? How dare you call my mistress a god? Why would you compare her to something so meaningless and worthless, you piece of trite garbage? And why would you
Hey.
call me such a disappointment? No, you're just as bad as the other one. No! And he
Well,
just slam
seeing how
into the
you can't-
ground.
Well, seeing how you can't deal with a quote unquote liar like me, you clearly aren't worth your lord's time.
No! That's the end of your turn. It's Zed's turn. What do you have to do?
Zed.
Z/R2 5. Oh my, that's a good hit. Considering Zid
yeah.
has no damage modifier and he's basically just got the damage of a level 2. You know, a weak level 2. He's doing. That's another 7 points of damage.
He is the goat.
Zid is
That's a bird.
Zid is not doing amazing, but he is doing great. He's doing solid job. Like if he wasn't around, it'd probably take you another turn to beat this guy every single time.
Yeah.
Now he wants to hide again. He is really good at hiding.
Yeah.
Sneaky bird.
Oh, I love Zid so much. Zid is smart, you know?
Litney is just smiling like, I like him.
And-
Good boy.
It's oh wait, Litney, it's your turn. If Litney's still here, I'm sorry, not Litney, Laviande. Laviande, if you're here, it's your turn.
Laviande. Second verse, same as the first.
If they're not here, I'll just go with Doug first.
I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I come back at the right time again.
Yes, your internet
All right.
really hates you.
No, it's not. This time it's not internet. It's just real life problems. But don't worry about that.
I
Okay.
will
So
say, it
what's
seems very lucky that the stream only has like minimal delay.
nice?
Every now and then it has a bit of delay, but maybe I'll just keep it with some latency next time instead of 0 latency.
Yeah. Okay. So you know the thing that I wanted to do with the bird, but I didn't actually do. This guy's a skeleton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm ready to take the risk.
Ready for the suck?
You want to get
Well, I'm gonna.
you want to crawl inside the darkness within their robes.
Yep.
Roll a D100.
From your silence, I can tell it's
roll
a really, really bad idea.
Roll a D100.
Well,
This is either gonna be
everyone
so-
who wants to say goodbye.
I'm surprised you're. Godspeed. Godspeed if this works.
18.
Okay. That is an
Can I,
incredibly
at least,
lucky number. That was only a 20% chance you could. It was actually a rib cage in there. That was an 80% chance it would have just been like, you get inside the box and the magician starts putting daggers inside.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, because I told you it's not humanoid. But yeah, it is indeed humanoid. Go ahead and roll me athletics or acrobatics to try and get inside that thing.
All right.
Godspeed.
Well, it's
You do have that at Arctic.
just run and just fumble completely between its legs and fall flat on my face.
Well, as per the norm with Laviande, they fall flat in their face. It's happened every time they tried to do something cool.
Yeah.
Just. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Well,
Okay.
you still got the rest of
I
your turn.
can't really do. Well, I'm gonna do my bonus action dodge thingy because I still have that bonus action.
Absolutely, go ahead. Doug, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
What you gonna do, Doug?
And that's it.
Doug is not going to take his comment about gods being weak particularly well. So he's going to lean forwards and cast Inflict Wounds on him. Oh, that's the best.
That
Nope.
that does
That's-
in fact miss.
Yeah.
But if it did hit, that
Bardic
would be a
Inspiration.
yeah, Bardic Inspiration, please. Roll. Really.
What's your Bardic Inspiration dice?
Come on.
You do know that if you get a 16, you will hit. So you just need a 4.
Is it a D6 there?
I think it starts at a D6, right? What do you think,
what is-
Razzle? D6, right? To start with. He's looking it up, I think.
Yeah, it should start like at a D6.
Okay.
What's that?
What's your Bardic Inspiration?
My bardic inspiration is a D6.
Well, remember how I said you needed exactly 16 to
Yep.
hit? That does indeed hit. And how do you want to do this?
Haha.
Stage 2 was just meant to be like, a super short thing where it had the potential to screw you guys over royally if you were in a bad situation, but luckily, you've been doing this really well.
Dealer's choice. It makes no difference to me.
Makes no difference to you.
Teamwork.
Okay. Okay, how about this? Let's try doing this a little bit cool, okay? So you mentioned that, you felt a bit miffed about what they said about your gods, about gods. So Doug just sets aside his axe and just reaches out and basically almost like stands up to just grab the things, like he grabs a collar, pulls it in, and he just reaches out, grabs again onto whatever might be its neck or spinal cord, and he's basically like, if you think gods are pathetic and weak, how about we have you judged by one? And your eyes go blank. And the avatar of Miracle materializes just behind you, essentially, at least as far as its creature and you are concerned. And just a void of necrotic energy just flows through you and then snap. And then this thing just completely falls apart. It just completely falls apart. You see a snap. as each and every individual bone that comprises their mass starts to snap and wither away. It falls to the ground, and all that is left is just a tattered cloak. And you hear a voice. No, no, no! This cannot be how we die! Ugh, we are already dead. To think a god would send us to that again. And you hear us, you just feel a third presence. None of you can hear it. An ominous chime that sends a little bit of a chill down all of your spines. And the voices fade away. With
We
that,
all heard the voice.
turn order is closed.
We all heard the voice.
Yeah, you all heard the voices, but you know, the one anyone who saw the Avatar Miracle is, Doug and the Tree of Triumph. By the way, the Tree of Triumph, I might have a hard time saying the word, distinguishing between 3 and 3. It's, hold up.
Yeah, tree, like the plant.
No, it's the number.
Or like the 3.
The number.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, what do you guys think so far?
So far, I like it.
Yep,
Litney
me
will
too.
call out the-
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
little one.
what happens is, I stole this idea of stage 2 whole cloth from Laviande, but they usually go a lot more wild with it. Of like, oh, it hit 0 HP, great, now here's a completely new boss. I was just like,
Yeah.
a small temporary thing. Like, it's
I always have
stronger.
an ability like
Yeah, I know. For me,
called
it's stronger, but it's got a lot less HP. It's basically just like what's it called? Last
Dark
Stand.
Souls.
No, it's like Last Stand. That's essentially what I'm doing. Anyway,
well, to be honest, when I give my boss a second phase, it's because it's got wrecked way too hard on phase 1, and I'm like, okay, motherfuckers, let's see how you like this.
I've been known to do
Like
the same
the
thing,
body.
but a second phase sounds like a fun idea. So if my players are listening, they're going to have some fear next session.
yeah. Oh, anyway, I have a
I would
lot
like
of. I will tell you right now. This guy, his phase 1 is literally just he's a skeleton, but he's just got his strength and con are just bumped up slightly, and he just had a bonus action attack. He was a very slightly buffed skeleton with a lot of HP. Stage 2 was where he actually had, what would be needed of a boss.
Well, I think Litney will go up and try and loot the body. See if there's anything.
Here's a cloak.
Yeah, there's a cloak and some bone dust.
Litney, roll 1d4.
1d4?
Yeah, roll me 1d4. There are four skulls of children on the body, the corpse, the remains, the leftover pile.
Then he picks up the.
I will say this right now, okay? These 4 are not counted with, what they originally pulled out. The first one they pulled out when you were talking to them was a monkey,
Yeah.
the skull of a child monkey. The second one that fell out was the skull of a human child. Now, of these 4, there's the skull of a lizard. You're not entirely sure if it is like, you're not entirely sure if it's like a dragonborn child or if it's a kobold child. You're not too close, too aware of that. There's some differences going on. The snout of the kobold doesn't really have like, it might be withered away. You can't entirely tell. It's lizard.
Yeah. You just see the saddened face on Litney's saddened expression on Litney's face.
The other tree There's the skull of an Arakocra child, the skull of a Tabaxi child, and the skull of a Dwarf child.
Poor things.
You're pretty sure
Laviande's gonna
you're
look
pretty
at
sure it's
them
a
and be like,
dwarf. Just so you know, the dwarf child, you're pretty sure it's a dwarf. Just because of you're assuming it's a child bone as well. Otherwise, it could be just a human or a gnome or something. You're fairly certain that if it is a young child like the rest, it's a dwarf. Otherwise, you don't know what it is. You'd have to
Litney,
spend
alright.
some time looking, searching, reading a medical journal or something.
Yeah,
Litney.
Laviande's just gonna look at it and be like, hey, Mr. Death, Cleric, Person, Man, Dwarf, can you do like the ritual or something for them to pass on, or is that not your job?
I can, but it would be better to do such things in the sanctity of the church than it would be in the middle of
Okay,
nowhere.
well,
Razzle would
alright,
like
the
to look
churchity.
around and see if there's anything else.
Like I said, there are tons of piles of stuff all over the place. All of
I know, we just
all of
thought
like,
of
all of decent value, but you know it would take a lot of effort to fence this stuff, especially since you're pretty sure it's originally meant to be going to this town. So it'd probably be better just to just to report it all and cash it in legally, because
that.
you.
I was more saying like if there was anything else, because he did come out of that one area. I was just gonna look
Oh,
in that
that's a
area.
tunnel. That's a tunnel that goes on farther than you can see.
Okay, I was just gonna look in the tunnel.
Yeah, that's a tunnel that goes on and on for ages.
Okay, well, there's
And
no
it
point in
goes
doing.
straight down, by the way. Like after about 30
Uh,
feet, it just goes straight down. So
All I can say is Razzle just kind of like glances around, going like, "Well, just we just got done with a rough fight." Meanwhile, the puppet just kind of looking at the remains of the skeleton and says, "Pitiful."
you hear the leftover. How dare you? As the voices are fading.
Oh, shut up! You're dead again.
Litney, after pocketing the skulls,
Uh,
I'll make sure to give them a proper burial afterwards. We'll uh, look inside some of these crates.
cool. Laviande.
Mm-hmm.
The robe, you will notice, has been patched together. It looks like it's a very tattered cloak. It looks like it actually is just three separate cloaks, patched together. Like they're all black and stuff, but you would notice that there's some small differences between them that they just clash quite a bit. Like the hood is one piece, the mantle is another piece, and the actual the rest of the cloak is just from another piece completely. In fact, it's not even black. That one's like a darker purple. Everything else is like black and got somewhat like a golden edging to it. You don't know if it's special or not. It's just a tattered cloak to you. You know?
I see.
Yeah.
Well, as far as Raz is concerned, all things accounted for. She just kind of walks out by the bird boy,
What are
still holding the
you?
puppet.
Yeah. What are you up to, Doug? What does
BRB.
Doug want to do?
You're muted.
Doug is. What is Doug doing? Doug is looking down the hole of the cavern there. That's what Doug is doing. He's just looking, staring into the abyss.
Is the abyss back?
Usually,
Eh,
that is all Doug is doing.
okay. Yeah.
So,
Would you like to
we-
roll a history or something? Hold up a second. My upload speed is like 1 megabit per second instead of the usual 200 it's supposed to be. That's a bit worrying. You guys can hear me, right?
yeah, we
Yes.
can.
I've got good connection there. The stream's looking all right. I guess speed test is just not working. Strange. So Doug, would you like to roll me something like history, maybe, if you're interested in like pondering upon the whole, or you can just stare it down if you want.
I'll stare down and ponder about the construction of the cavern itself with my dwarven nature of history, I guess. Yay, 14.
I see a one to win there.
I get advantage.
I'll give you advantage because you're local, essentially. You are pretty certain it goes to the Underdark somewhere.
Yay, Underdark. We should go that way at some point.
Also, you are aware, you just suddenly remembered all that shaking stuff that you guys have been feeling.
Mhm.
Have heard rumor that there's a Tarrasque sleeping around these areas.
Oh, come on. You're gonna pull a fool's gold on us?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna go get a pet.
Yeah, right. And nobody sing karaoke, please.
Oh no. Okay. I got that reference. Gosh darn it. Does Doug inform us about the Tarrasque?
Wait, there's a Tarrasque?
Yes.
So you inform us?
Somewhere around the sea,
Oh,
somewhere
absolutely.
in this area, you know that there's a Tarrasque sleeping.
Okay, Raz is leaving. Bye.
Hearing about the Tarrasque, does that jog any?
To be fair, like I mentioned, it's a rumor. You don't know if that's true or not.
Raz is
It's a
leaving.
rumor, but it could be a fun pet to have. You never know.
It could be, you don't know. Anyway, I reveal now the full map to you because there's nothing else to see here.
A Tarrasque is a god killer, though.
So anyway,
well, technically,
I heard it was the pet of a god.
No. It kill gods.
Same thing.
well, it can only kill gods if it swallows them. To be fair.
okay.
Anyways.
So you all good?
Yeah.
There's like half an hour left. What are you up to? I think Litney was searching the piles.
Yeah, anything.
Well, Laviande is going to adjust the robes a little bit so that it fits her, just to make sure it's like an extra way of making sure.
They are magic robes. Yeah. They will fit you. They fit the thing when it enlarged like twice its size, 4 times its size. It will fit you.
Oh, nice.
And here's the thing: the effect of the robes. Well, at least this is what you perceive. When Laviande puts it on, they basically just look like the token. Like their form is like concealed. They're just like it's just like a shadow underneath the robe with like an evil glare, evil glowing eyes, and a this evil smile.
Probably should wear that in town, at least with the hood not up.
Laviande, you feel fine just wearing it. I mean, it feels a bit icky, like it feels a little bit, but it doesn't strike you as like, it doesn't strike you like it's doing anything. It doesn't seem to be giving you any benefits. It doesn't seem to be hurting you at all. It just seems.
It just hides
stifling.
my face.
It seems very stifling, very uncomfortable to be in. Yeah, these were not robes meant for living people.
Yeah, I see.
These are robes that they're like all focus on looks. They are not comfortable to wear. It's like how they'd wear the brassiere or something. It's like it's just for looks. You had to put up with it being super uncomfortable.
I see.
So, shall we go turn in our mission?
Yeah, probably. I have a certain someone that I really need to talk to. You don't happen. I'm not local, so you don't happen to know if the town we are going back to has a magic shop or something, right?
It should. It's a
All
very
right,
small
sure.
one. It has some great. It has a great place to eat, though.
All right. Well, sounds good. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of something. Let's get out of here.
I will
As
say,
Litney passes Zid, they give him a head pat and like, "You did good, kid. You got one.
Thank you.
Shall we be
Thanks.
going then?"
That's scary.
I know. You are a brave boy.
By the way, as you guys go forward and reach the very front of the cave or something,
Yep.
you do find Dornick not Dornick, like Ayla the dwarf. He looks pretty ragged right now.
Oh,
Raz just kind of raises a
He looks
sign.
like
Hey.
he looks like he's been in a bit of a scuff.
Sorry, not. Don't pay attention to that. Well, I am
And there
there.
are a
What the
few
hell happened
more
here?
bones on the ground around him. Possibly,
Dang.
question mark. At least they're
Yeah.
not bones covered in mud, like everything was when you
Well-
came in.
Raz raises a sign, puts a hand on his shoulder to basically do cure wounds. And it's just like, so, I figure we weren't the only ones who solved stuff today.
I almost got fucking murked by some goddamn skeletons. Goddamn Yumi skeletons too.
As did we. We found out who was doing it. They're no longer here. It was a robed figure. Working for.
That's me. The other one.
No, not this. Not Laviande. But they were working for this dark master. If you remember the goblins talking about it.
Yeah. And then he just kind of just rubs his beard for a moment as he just looks at Laviande, who looks like this evil cultist or whatnot. And
I'm
he's
gonna
kinda,
drop the robe. It's really uncomfortable.
what?
I'm gonna remove this and the hood because it's not only is it uncomfortable, but I just don't wanna like brag about my loot anymore. It's not. It doesn't really help that much.
I'd
Fair
say
enough.
keep it. We need it.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
he kind of
You
just
know, if you want it, you can have it.
he points at you like kind of like that the half-hearted point, when you're like trying to put a finger on something,
Mhm.
and he's just like, that looks really familiar. Fuck.
Hmm.
Soul's beard, I
Yeah.
can't remember. It's just like he just shrugs. Oh, whatever, I'll look it up later and I'll tell you if I can remember it.
Okay, I'll put it in the cultist robe in my inventory.
Go ahead,
Raz
anyone
is
can
going
put it.
to- Raz is
Yeah,
going
go
to
ahead.
store the puppet for the time being.
And yeah, I think what we'll have to do is we're just gonna head back to the town.
Yeah.
Hey, who has the highest perception amongst you guys?
I imagine the
I
I have a
cleric.
+2.
Probably
Okay.
me.
Hey, so Doug, before we get out, Laviande will occasionally cast something on you a few times, if you let her at least. There you go.
That's so good.
Oh, nice.
It's a cantrip from Grim Hollow.
Yeah, that's basically like yeah, that's so good. That's
Alright,
basically
so-
like the Thieves' performance thing, right?
You mean glibness? It's a spell,
No,
not a thief thing.
no.
No,
Like
the
rogues get that thing.
yeah, like level 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
Reliable talent?
Left
Reliable
hand of-
talent. Yes. It's good. I like that.
So
Yeah, but it requires concentration and lasts 1 minute.
Yep.
But it's a cantrip, so I can do it again.
Wonderful.
all right. So
Very nice.
shall we be going? Since we don't know if there's any, we're gonna have any other unwanted guests.
Yeah, I also have someone I really need to talk to, so let's just go.
Ignore the fact that this says session 1. I forgot to export a file that doesn't say anything on it. Have no fear. It means nothing. This is just the, let's talk about it screen. So, you guys are basically heading back to town, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Okay, it's just a simple, about a 1.5-ish hour journey, maybe, you know.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna need you guys. I'm gonna need someone to roll me a D100.
Mhm.
Oh,
Alright, I'll
Lord,
do it.
I'll do it.
Well, which of you is gonna do it? You guys decide upon yourselves. Who's going to, who do you want to?
I have it typed out. I just have to push enter.
Alright, go ahead.
13.
Oh wow! Okay, wow. That's Oh, that is indeed good.
Is it?
Well, unlucky 13 and stuff like that, but it's pretty good.
I mean, it's not 100, so
Oh yeah, the closer to 0, the better it is. That's how I roll. I roll with the same concept as gods.
or as Call of Cthulhu.
Who knows? I'm not gonna say anything about that. So anyway, as you're heading back, so the 4 of you, 5, 6, the 6 of you, basically load up back onto the, onto the wagon, led by the mule, and you begin your journey back. As you do so, where would this happen? Could someone roll me a 1d6?
I
Alright.
can't.
Come on, let me do something
you
for
got it.
once.
Oh, you
There
did
you
it.
go.
Okay, great. A 2. Okay, so it takes about, and for the first 30 minutes or so, it's completely uneventful. You guys are keeping an eye out. There seems to be nothing really, of interest to you on the way back. Like, to begin with, the area you're at is like, it's part of the forest, but it's like more burnt out. It's like there's a lot, the vegetation's a lot scarcer here just because of the war. Because of the war, like, a lot of artillery, both magical and non-magical, so it's been thinned out quite a bit. But you're
Hmm.
soon back in regular forest. Between here and the town is just a whole bunch of forest, then crossing a few rivers. When
Hey, are we walking or are we on a carriage?
you're all in
On
a
a
cart. It's a cart
Yeah.
pulled by a mule, so it's slow. It's slow,
Hmm.
but
But it doesn't exhaust you.
it doesn't exhaust you. It's comfortable enough.
All right. So while
If you
while
walk, you can probably walk just as fast. But
all right. So no, actually no, she won't because Lavian's gonna do something while the cart rolls. While the cart is rolling around, she's going to do something. She's going to use her thing. She's gonna puke up a scroll, like. And for context, it looks, that scene in Elden Ring where Rykard pulls out the blasphemous blade from the serpent's mouth? Yeah, it looks exactly like that with the flesh tendrils and everything, except instead of a scroll, a blade, it looks like a scroll tube, which she opens, pulls out like a paper thingy. That's her Book of Shadows, by the way. And she's going to cast Identify on the robe. No, actually, she won't cast the Identify on the robe. First, she's going to do it on the weird diamond. The one she found in
it
the
will
wall.
take you 10 minutes if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave you 20 minutes. So yeah, you can absolutely do it. So that's a cursed diamond. It's basically, it's like I said, it's an 80 gold diamond. That's the rough approximate value of the diamond. but it's also got a
Mm-hmm.
curse on it, so it's you're not gonna be able to sell
Oops,
that to anyone
wrong
who
one.
knows what they're doing.
Yeah, but it's cursed how?
It's got a curse of life training on it. Basically, someone
Really?
somewhere has cursed this diamond, so if whoever wears it onto like a bit of jewelry or something, or if they have it on their person, like,
Mm-hmm. Je vais le ranger.
and it's not just like locked in a bag or something like that, right? So someone
Mm-hmm.
actually wears it as like part of something, like say it's like part of their embedded into their equipment or jewelry or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If they sleep near it, they'll take like 1d6 damage, 1d6
Ah.
necrotic damage, and they won't even know it. So they could a normal person probably just die in their sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Well,
How
that's
much is-
extremely.
It's-
That is either extremely useful or supremely useless. But at
Yeah.
least I
Sell
know
it
what
to
it
a
does.
museum.
I
Doug,
mean, someone will find it useful and someone would find it horrible. And the robe
Doug Quirk.
is just a robe with illusion magic cast on it.
So
All right.
it's glamour.
Do we have anything else that's that we looted, or aside from the doll?
Yeah, so basically the robe, the entire thing is it fits whatever it's on, and it just gives whoever wears it that evil look. That's it. That's the only thing it does. It doesn't do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Okay, so if I
barely
remember, if I
worthless.
catch it correctly, the diamond, if you wear it or something like that, if you sleep with it, you just straight up
Yeah,
die.
basically if you
Well,
rest.
you don't die, but you like.
Anytime you might roll a hit die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you might roll a hit
Yeah.
die or heal, right? Like if you rest, essentially long rest, short rest, you will take damage and die.
Mm-hmm.
God, how
I
much do you
see.
think the diamond is worth in terms of cost?
80 gold. I know.
It's the diamond itself is worth 80 gold without the curse. With the curse, a lot of people will just not buy that, and some people might pay extra.
Yeah.
It
All
depends
right.
very
Well,
much on who do you find? What are they into? Does it work?
Doug will give you 30 gold for it right now.
yeah, sure, whatever. Here, take it.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
probably the easiest fencing you could get.
And I take it and I toss it in my component pouch of
Cool.
your component.
Okay.
She's just gonna give him the 30 gold, and he goes, but if I'm giving it to you, you owe me a beer. Or, well, no, actually, I don't really like beer. You owe me a mug of large fat.
So 30 gold and a mug of lard fat. Okay.
All right, deal. And okay, so that's what she's going to do. And by the way, once she casts Identify, she does it in a way that you can see and copy if you want. I'm talking to Litney. She you can, but I don't think you have the material right now. So
No, actually, I do have my spell book, and I got. I don't have the money though. If you have anything necromantic, I can. If that's necromancy, I can. And
You
copy
do
it
know that
fairly.
you will be paid for this job which you just done. You do
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, I remember. Plus extra, if we can identify, give out who caused all this. If I remember correctly.
bientôt. Dans vraiment pas longtemps. Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, muted. Anyways, since we got very little time.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys are moving forward, about 20 minutes into your journey, you come across someone who looks a bit wounded. A red-skinned dragon folk who seems to be resting against a tree, clutching their side, panting.
Laviande, Lenny immediately jumps out, pulls out the here's kid. Are you alright?
As you get closer, you notice that this dragonborn is kind of fat. And then the second thing you notice is, oh, no, wait a second. Wait, it's a woman. They're not fat. They're pregnant.
Oh
Lay
no.
an egg.
Oh! Oh no, oh no. Are you alright?
She looks very unwell.
Doug! Doug! We
On
got
the cart! Bring her on the cart!
Come on. Come with us. I'm gonna. Okay. Can I cast? It says is for Oh, I don't have it on my. Okay. Should like. Litney will try and help up the lady. Come with me. It's all right.
The dragonborn just looks up at you. She looks quite strong, but at the same time a bit, quite weak given her circumstances at the moment. She weakly reaches up and she takes your arm.
Mhm.
She's a bit hefty, but she does try her best to follow you.
Yes.
She seems reluctant
she-
at first, but
Litney will give offer up the quarterstaff for them.
they use it to support their weight. The staff bends a little bit, and you get a little bit worried that it might snap. It doesn't, luckily.
Yeah, so Litney will explain, like, I think she's pregnant. I don't. Are you almost. What are you doing here, anyway?
She starts trying to reply, but she breaks into a horrible cough. You can tell she's got a fever going on.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Also, looking just roughly at her outfit, she's basically decked out in leather armor, and she's got 2 swords at her hip. You take it that she might be an adventurer of some sort, possibly, and giving her the state of her armor is kind of worn, so you can kind of put 2 and 2 together, maybe.
Am I able to use the healer's kit to at least attempt to, mitigate any of the fever?
The healer's kit is basically a first aid kit. It probably have a few items in there to help you, but you would mostly want the help of a cleric of some sort.
Yeah,
So-
about that, I
Double
just
turn and
came
just cast
back.
healing
What did
word
I
on her.
miss? I just heard that she was
pregnant.
decked out in a leather armor. Who are we looking at right now? What happened?
There's a pregnant dragonborn.
Oh,
A pregnant
oh,
dragonborn
shit.
adventurer collapsed on the side of the road.
Well, let's hurry to town.
The healing definitely does help. And I take it that
Oh,
Razzle takes the initiative
is she-
to basically just spur everyone on to get back to town as fast as possible.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
absolutely.
Is she conscious at least?
Yeah, she is.
She's just
Um,
about.
Wait, dragonborns give live birth? I thought they gave birth to eggs.
What do you think she's doing? She's about to lay an egg.
Oh,
So let's
okay.
go.
Well, anyone needs something to? Anyone needs the I don't know how you call the thing. You know the thing that they put
Omelet?
on the baby's head, like the suction cup. I can help with that, but
Right now, we need just try and get there as quickly but as carefully as possible. You know.
Hmm.
So, Litney will help the lady up on the cart.
Okay, yeah. Again, the lady does. The lady takes your hand. She goes onto the cart.
All right.
By the way, just so you know,
I'm
in
gonna
this
try not
world,
to
in this
like
world,
show myself
dragonborns
too
don't
much.
lay eggs.
Not...
Dragonborns give
Alright,
live
so-
birth. Dragons lay
Oh
eggs.
fuck!
Yep.
So we got.
The dragons used to lay eggs. That's how they were born. They were born from eggs, but now they've become human. Yes, enough.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah, you guys basically take the woman onto the cart. You basically load up, and you're ready to go to the town. It takes you about an hour to get to town. I'm gonna just need someone roll me a medicine check. Yeah, someone roll me a medicine check. Because Litney wants to do, Litney wants to use the healer's kit. If anyone wants to assist, feel free.
With the healer's kit, I don't need to make any medicine check.
No, roll me a medicine check. The
Alright.
healer's kit doesn't need a medicine check to stabilize people. You're asking
Alright,
for more than just stabilizing.
Yeah, this is doing other things.
alright,
Can I assist
Yeah.
or something?
It's a first aid. Yeah, it's just whoopsie doodles.
D'accord.
Just so you know, I can't hear any of you anymore.
Why not?
I'm here.
Okay, I can hear you. I can't hear Laviande no, wait. Litney. I can't hear Litney. You're a robot right now.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're a robot too. Oh,
The robot's gone. Welcome back,
Exit.
robot.
Right, I'm back.
Yep,
Non,
a
d'ailleurs,
lot better now. Okay, so that's a 6 as a medicine check. You're
il me
not
reste 3 minutes.
doing too well. I can let you roll
Okay.
one more time because Litney is probably going to be assisting you. So
Non,
to
Yeah.
simulate
c'est bon, j'en ai
advantage.
pas pour longtemps. Puis après, je
One
remplace.
more roll. That's a 20. That's a lot better. Okay, so things are a little bit of touch and go at first because you're like kind of panicking because you're just on a wagon, and you don't know what exactly to do. But you kind of get yourself sorted. You find some medication in there to reduce the fever. Make sure she doesn't take too much of it, because too much medicine's obviously
Yeah.
not that great at this time. You also make sure that she is as warm as possible. You do make use of the magical robes. The fact that it can fit anything to wrap
Yeah, the
around
cold
her.
robe. Good thing I kept that.
It's not the most comfortable, but it definitely works. So you get to town as fast as you possibly can, and when you're actually pretty close to town, you see you see a guard. Well, it's kind of like the same guard who you came across when you first came in, Litney. This ginger-looking human.
Wait,
Yeah, well, you
double-
imagine he's
double
ginger.
checking?
Huh?
Double checking. Is there any crows nearby?
No.
Okay.
There are no
Good, because
crows
we don't need
nearby.
this.
Laviande disguises herself before she's within line of sight.
My God. Laviande's disguise is adorable.
Yeah, but then he's like, "Hey, we got a sick, pregnant lady here."
Razzle
The
is
guard's just like, oh, you can't be serious. You can't be. And he just like pauses, like, oh my God, you're serious. Oh no, it's not gonna do it.
Yep,
And he panics for a second, and he
apothecary.
he's like, well, what do I do? And then basically, someone comes out from the barracks next to him, just slaps him on the back. It's a female gun. She basically says, don't just stand there, you lug. Go and help her. Oh,
I would like to think at this time
Yes,
Razzle is taking out
yes,
the
ma'am.
accordion, is making fake ambulance noises.
Maybe. So basically, the guards at the front gate panicked a little bit. But by the way, the person who did came out and hit the guy, halfling, of course. So
Yeah.
the guards kind of panicked a little bit, but the halfling woman, who seems to possibly be a captain in charge over here, basically just personally leads you guys into the town, and so she basically says, all right, I don't really know that what's going on other than, the most important aspect right now. So if you want to go, the healer's temple is over there, the temple of life. Just go straight.
Yeah, okay, good. Let's go there.
Yeah, you just go straight. There's the temple of life right over there. Otherwise, I'd recommend you go to literally any other temple if you want. But this is probably just the best. And so she'll basically take charge from there. And if you want, you can essentially just leave it to her Or you could just follow along and just, help deliver the Dragonborn to the church.
I'll help. Litney will, obviously, since they were the first one to make the initiative. It will go with the guards. I'll meet you at the tavern.
All right, Laviande won't be too much help there because she also needs to concentrate on her disguise to stay disguised. So she's just going to shrug and give away. And she's going to, before she goes to the tavern, she's going to make for the magic shop as fast
Are
as
you
possible.
sure about that?
because-
Because you might get paid.
Razzle's just gonna go get paid.
Oh, I'm going to go with Razzle, actually. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
That
Doug's
can
just gonna go get paid. He's not entirely sure he's allowed in the other churches. So
The other
Litney-
churches,
Litney-
maybe not, but the Church of Life and the Church of Death are really closely intertwined, even though you guys have gone to war several times against each other. You've also gone to war several times alongside each other.
It's like the Jets and the Sharks.
Facebook relationship, #it's complicated.
Yeah. But yeah, Litney, despite being, looking and like basically being dead already, is going to the life temple just because, not really. It doesn't care if
Yeah,
they
you
turn.
don't
them
count
away.
as undead, so you are technically alive.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
and
either
I
way,
feel like
even if they were.
I feel like this is a great point to end the session. And
Yeah.
when we
Yeah. Me
restart,
too.
we will have a small a time skip, essentially,
Hmm.
of possibly to the next day or the day after that.
All right. So just so you know, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it next week or the week after that. But just in case, what Laviande will do next week, I'll just tell you right now. She's going to take some time to rest and find a way, magic if needed, to contact our patron and have a serious talk with him.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll get that all settled in next time.
All right. Well, I have to go right now. So thank you very much for the awesome game, and I'll see
Take
you
care.
next time.
So, I guess I'll end the stream right now. Where is the OBS?